What's up, guys? Another day in London, going to work. Oh, by the way, I just want to show this. How awesome is the t-shirt? I love that t-shirt, one of my favorite ones for sure. So, going into work, today's a good day because it's leg day, firstly. I love leg day. And secondly, because today, the website, the blog that I've been working on is actually launching. So please go check it out. The link is going to be right here, and it's also in the description box below. So go see it, tell me what you guys think. Please leave some comments below telling me what you think, what should change, what should fix something. And if there's something specific you guys would like to see on the blog, then please tell me. I would love to work on that as well. Anyway, till then, see you guys later. So, doing all the reading I've been doing the last hour, kind of trying to make the first blog for my blog, I've just come to see how wrong in certain ways we're going about dieting and cutting. Because through our effort to cut down, we're actually depleting and damaging the one system and hormone that we need to cut. And I feel that, there are ways other than just packing our body with supplements and doing cheat days. Apart from that, there are other ways that we can actually build a good body in a healthier way, and that's what I'm trying to get through this article. Anyway, so gonna have myself a little Larry and Lenny's oat and raisin cookie, and then get ready to go hit legs.
If I die, baby, lay me down on a bed of roses, stick me in the river at dawn, send me away, send me away.
Going, guys, it's been a bit of a time since I put the last video, and that's because I've been also working on a side project that you'll also be seeing very soon. But for now, I actually want to get into something that is actually a huge debate right now, in my opinion, in fitness, and that is the role of BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. Because you get people, and even actually people within the scientific community, that say that BCAA don't work, and there are some other people that say BCAA do work. Now, if we break this up into smaller steps, we can actually show that they do work. And BCAAs are not there just to give you muscle sparing, because BCAA on their own can do nothing in terms of muscle sparing if your diet is not on point. So what I want to say is that if you think about it, BCAAs are actually essential amino acid. That means these are amino acids your body cannot synthesize and it requires to take from diet. So that whether that is from a plant-based diet or whether that is from a meat-based diet. Of course, BCAAs are abundant mostly in dairy products. Dairy milk, cheese, cottage cheese, etc. And therefore taking BCAAs will actually not be as easy if you're vegan, but still there are fermented BCAAs around. Anyway, I diverse. So basically what I wanted to say is that since they're essential amino acids, your body does have biochemical systems, metabolic systems to actually take them up and utilize them the same way that it would do if you were taking them from food. However, what happens is the only difference is that when you take them as a supplement, or if you take them as, I don't know, in the form of whey protein, the only thing they are is that they're a bit more concentrated. It doesn't make a difference. They still go to their target site, which is primarily, essentially, cell regulation systems like autophagy. They will also target the hypothalamus to impose the same effect that leptin does. So basically, BCAAs do work, and there are essentially three main reasons why we take BCAAs. The first one is muscle sparing. Of course, muscle sparing is a thing. Muscle sparing will not be a case. There will be no muscle sparing if your diet is not on point. And why is that? It's because BCAAs do help a bit with the muscle sparing, but unless the leptin levels are fairly high as well, then muscle sparing will not be that successful. Muscle sparing, essentially muscle degradation occurs in a pathway known as autophagy, which I've mentioned in the previous video on the case for whey protein, where essentially what happens is that the cell activates a certain pathway involving certain signaling proteins that signal proteins activate a pathway, another large protein complex known as the proteasome, which degrades proteins and therefore leads to the destruction of cells and muscle tissue, etc. So what happens, BCAAs actually inhibit that pathway. That is the first role. The second role is they provide essentially post-meal satiety. Why is that? This is because BCAAs and leptin actually function in a similar way slightly, that they both target the hypothalamus of the brain. That's a very small region in the mid area of the brain, and therefore give you that feeling that you get after a nice big meal where you feel full, where you feel happy, and that essentially kills the cravings that you get during your cut. And then the third reason why you take BCAAs is because they also upregulate leptin, and without leptin you can actually not burn fat efficiently, because the moment leptin goes down, your body starts to prevent itself from expending energy, so you do not burn as much fat. And therefore, as long with sleep and glucosamine supplementation, BCAAs are considered the top way of actually upregulating your leptin. So at the end of the day, BCAAs are not to be consumed all the time. BCAAs have to be consumed only towards the end of your cut, or essentially past midway of your cut, when you're really depriving yourself of food, because you're going lower calories, which I don't agree with 100%. I believe that caloric deficits should not be held too low. You can still do it with a 300-400 calorie deficit and reach really lean levels. But still, BCAAs can come in towards the end of your cut in order to defeat those cravings, in order to provide some muscle sparing, and also in order to kind of ensure that leptin is kind of, supported. So yeah, basically with these three reasons, I believe that BCAAs are important. They are biochemically and metabolically functional, and they should not be used all the time, but they should be used towards the end of your cut. So that's my take on it. Of course, the good thing with science is that debates happen all the time, and that's how science goes forward, and having a different opinion is very good as long as you've got some evidence to back it up, and go for it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed the website now that it's live, and I hope to be seeing you very soon from now on. Thank you.